right, I think I've got the view a little bit better, a little closer. It's not perfect, but see if anybody joins us. Much better orientation though. Okay. So you may catch us on the replay, but if not, welcome. My name is Michelle McCosh, and I just started streaming on YouTube a couple weeks ago. I'm going to try and do every Saturday. I work in a retail store, so sometimes it's a little difficult. But anyway, I will show you. I made these during the week. This is like a little color chart, if you like, with some of my interference inks from Lisa Horton, and I was using this to select the colors for my project today. And so I think I'm going to go with Milk Chocolate Roses. This is on white paper. I did the same color chart on black. I thought this was kind of fun to do. I'll upload this one to YouTube so you can see how I did it. But I was going to use Milk Chocolate Roses. This one is Lavender Fields and Opal Blush. So I'm going to use those three colors. So let me put my color charts aside. And the first thing I'm going to do is, this is one of the journals that I write in, but I like to have, as you can see, I like to have some pages that are nicely done. Makes me feel like writing. And so what I'm going to do is gesso here. Hi, Jan. I'm going to gesso a little bit here. And let's see. I should have a credit card somewhere around. So just to prep my surface, because we're going to put some wet stuff on it. This is not made for mixed media or watercolor, but I do like using these journals. And I like to write with fountain pens, so I like to give myself a few pages that I can write different things that are going on. Thanks for coming, Jan. It's hard to select a time when I'm by myself that, you know, becomes known to people, but I will get there. So, not perfect, don't need it to be perfect. And I'm just going to dry that with my heat tool. Let's put that over there. Yeah, it feels better to you there. I'm not talking to myself. So this was something I tried the other day, and I really, really liked the results. So I'm going to do it again in my journal. So I'm going to set that aside for a second. And I'm going to grab my gel plate. That in the middle. I am going to grab a stencil. This one is from Paper Artsy Joffy. A PS309 is the number. I'm going to need that. I'm going to need my, hey Belinda. I'm going to get my colors again: Opal Blush, Lavender Fields, and Milk Chocolate Roses. So I'm just going to kind of pat this across my gel plate. If you look at that color, it doesn't look great. One of my favorite colors. So just kind of patting some of the ink across. You can't really see it. You can probably see a little bit up here of the Milk Chocolate Roses. And I'm just going to brayer it lightly to kind of blend it a little bit together. Just lightly. And now I'm going to put my stencil down on top. And I'm going to grab a piece of paper. And what I have is a stack of papers that I've been doing this on, so I can reuse them. So let me grab one of these. Thanks, Belinda. I loved it too. And I put the leftovers in another journal, so I thought I would kind of do the same background and then build that journal up. So all I'm doing is removing some of the ink off the plate. So you can see there, when it's dry, it'll be more shimmery. But what I actually want is this stencil. So the stencil has all those inks on it. And now let me bring the journal back. I'm going to take a spray bottle and I'm going to spritz this. I'll do it on the gel plate. So just kind of to reactivate those inks a little bit. And I'm going to put it down in my journal, kind of push around. And I get this beautiful inky mess. I'm going to do it a few times because there's a lot of ink on this stencil. So you can see I've still got more. Yeah, I like this way too, the negative. So Jan, you were gone a long time, 2 weeks, huh? So I also have some ink left on here. I'm going to dry this first and then we'll add some of the ink from the gel plate as well. But you can see it's kind of subtle, but the fun thing is that it's really nice and shimmery, so when I write on top, it just looks good. Now because obviously it's YouTube, I pulled out a few things. Let me get this away from the heat. Pulled out a few things that I thought I might want to use. So let me spray this with a little bit of water and we'll pop it on the top here. And actually I'll do the same up here. Just using it like a stamp, and then maybe I'll get some off the bottom as well. Okay, so I think that's good. Let me find somewhere to put the gel plate. And I'm just going to dry it again. And then we'll start to build the journal. So the beautiful thing is you never know what you're going to get. So one of the things I pulled was this stamp, TS056 from Paper Artsy, the Tracy Scott stamp. And I want the big flower. I'm going to stamp that actually in black, and I'm going to do it on a piece of book paper. Maybe I won't do it on book paper. Let's have a look. Let me give myself some options. I have this from the previous, I might do it on this. How about we do it on that and book paper and see which one's the best? So let me make sure I'm in frame. Probably should have done this in a stamp platform, but I don't want the whole flower, so otherwise it would take up almost the entire page. It's actually quite pretty. Let me just wipe that up. And let's do one on book paper as well, because we don't know which one we're going to like. Let me grab a piece of book paper. lines might be a bit busy. I'm supposed to say, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and something else. Oh, subscribe. Please. Okay, so let me put that over here, out of the way. I'm going to dry those really quickly. I use VersaFine ink, so it is a pigment ink, so it stays wet a little bit longer. I already think I'm going to go with this one, actually. But I have that for something else. So let me grab my scissors. And just cut that out really quickly. I don't know, can you see the shimmer on this? Probably not, because the camera never picks it up well. Oh, thank you, Belinda. Make my life easier. My goal was to have a set time every Saturday, but I also teach workshops on a Saturday, so it can be challenging, but we'll figure it out. Make it a little bit neater down here. Okay. All right. So I pulled out a frame from 49 and Market. So I thought I would do something along these lines. So I like to kind of build my composition here and here or down here, so I've got plenty of writing room. I also have some postage stamps. I have some quotes from Tim Holtz. I always love something positive in my journal. I have some tickets, and I also have this stamp set. So let me see if I had to stamp 2 flowers. Well, maybe I'll put this one up here. If I had to stamp the whole flower, I could have used half and half. Let's just cut this out. Text will be upside down, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to build both at the same time before I start gluing, and then I can be sure that's what I want. So I started writing consistently about, well, 6 months ago. almost now it's 7 months. So every week on a Sunday, I sit there and journal on my patio while I'm drinking my coffee about the week. Okay. Again, I only want half the flower. So that could go up here. I quite like that actually. Let's just move this out of the way. Yeah, you can't see it, right, Belinda? I know, the camera just doesn't pick the shimmer up, but it is stunning. It really, really is. Okay, so I have this. Let's grab a ticket. So these are tickets from 49er Market. There's like 1 million in the box. And there's quite a few different tickets. Let's see if we've got a postage stamp in those colors. It's a bit too big. I love using postage stamps. I also have this stamp here and the one that says moments, and I've got one that says remember. So let me find another piece of that paper. That was from before. And let's stamp on that. Yeah, I think half flowers are nice. Because otherwise it's quite big. Not that I don't mind it being big, but I think it just gives me more writing space. Oops. Well, let's grab the word remember. And then I have this little ticket. I might just make it. Talk about getting every use out of the scrap. No, Belinda, I haven't. I should take a look. So we can add some of the color up here for that one. We've got. I can put remember up here. I could put moments down there. Let's take this large stamp. I'm going to use a large stamp block because I can't find the small one. I have to put something under there, otherwise it won't stamp. We might be able to get it there. I'm liking this, but no, I didn't do one. I was looking for that piece. It would have been nice had I done two, I think, colors, but I kind of like that. Okay, I'm going to start gluing. We had an art journal class this morning. So I'm using my art glitter glue, my favorite glue. Let's put it so you can read the London transport buses there. Let's leave the edge of this. Yeah, definitely you could color it. But doing these inks on the gel plate, just stunning. Let's make it even smaller. Here. And let's see if we want a quote or anything. Cultivate kindness. I like that one. And how about stronger than yesterday? These inks, we have most of them here, Belinda. I'm missing only 3. The other 3 might be here by the end of the week, but we've got just about everything else in stock. Okay, I'm going to ink the edges. Just to bring your eye in. I always feel if you ink the edge, you're defining everything, and it just draws your eye in. Probably should trim this one a bit more. Ooh, Belinda, you can get them to go with the VersaFine Claire new colors too. So let me hold up so you can see it. And I think I'm done. I'm ready for, I know, right? It's my wish list too. So I think I'm ready to journal in it tomorrow with my fountain pens. But I think that's kind of cool. So it took away, when I do this kind of thing, for me, it takes away the fear of the blank page, right? And I could put some motivational quotes on here. I could write about my week, which is what I'll do. I just think it's kind of fun. Bring it back into focus so you can actually see it, because I have no idea where the camera is. There you go. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. And if you're watching on replay, I appreciate you watching my video. Thanks. Have a great week, and I'll see everyone else Facebook on Monday at 5 o'clock. Night.